back. Again here with M Ghost, and he was just talking about how he was starting off in Strutter. So you said you got done with the oak tree, or you didn't go to the oak tree?
No,
you did.
I couldn't go to the oak tree back then because it was all crazy. My cousin didn't want me to get beaten up because being cheap as a little kid.
Because he knew you were cheap from the start. I see.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how serious it was, and I'm like, you know what, this is something pretty cool. I don't want to get into that trouble. So I mean, I guess kind of the trouble aspect kind of got me into it. Like,
so did you go with a cousin, or did you try to start playing?
I tried on my own, like just go to like local liquor store and people back then. Gosh. So that kind of got me away from like Capcom, Street Fighter. Because all that craziness. So I'm like, what other company makes fighting games?
SNK.
SNK. I played War Heroes, I played Samurai Showdown, and I'm like.
Did you own a Neo Geo?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I actually owned like a bunch of Nintendos.
Okay.
But yeah. So I veered into the SNK aspect of it, and I was like, what? There's no crazy people that want to beat you up, and
was there any arcade though? I remember there's like only Samurai Showdown arcades as far as I can remember.
There's a bunch of Samurai Showdown Neo Geo ones. Mostly, like I said, the laundromats had Samurai Showdown. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So they wouldn't have it, but some liquor stores, that's where World Heroes came in.
That's interesting. So liquor stores, people fight at liquor stores?
No, we'll fight at liquor stores. Street Fighter was one to kick your butt at, or I'm like, wow, man, I'm just an elementary school student, man.
Right.
Why would you want to do that? It's like crazy. But yeah, so I played World Heroes and I got into SNK. And then,
your character Heroes?
I forgot his name. It was like
is that the one where it has like the robot that stretches? It has like.
I don't know. The only thing I remember is like the sudden mode. They have the spikes on the wall. I
forgot that game so much. Someone at Evo like brings like cabinet that game.
I think the guy that throws the shurikens. I think so. Like the funky.
Is Rasputin's in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a Kuma or something out there, fireballs.
And then yeah, so I went into World Heroes, and I'm like, man, this is pretty fun. And later, one store updated their system, and they had Art of Fighting. And I'm like, Art of Fighting is so awesome. I like the whole entire.
I like the old dude that drinks and gets buff.
No.
Buff doesn't drink.
He gets buff. No, but so I was playing Art of Fighting, and I'm like, but what is this new system? Charging system. I'm like, this is awesome. I get to charge my bar, and I do all these like super crazy moves. The move that required you to do like a half circle and then press forward. It was hard back then. And so I was like, man, my goodness, this charging was awesome. You can't always play these. And so I'm like, playing, Art of Fighting, charging bar and everything. So I kind of fell in love with Art of Fighting. And, I fell in the genre, and I was like, all that stuff. And then I went, and I was like, okay, so Art of Fighting, Part 2, and Samurai Showdown kept coming out with a game every year. And I was like, what character do I like in Samurai Showdown? And I was like, you know what? This guy with this huge sword.
Which guy with the huge sword? Every guy in Samurai Showdown with a huge sword.
I'm just saying, my thought process back then when I was so I was like, this guy with the huge sword, and I was like, oh, it's Hamaru. They're like, this guy's cool, but he's really slow. I don't like to use a guy who's really slow. Like, oh, look, I'm like, what looks really cheap. And a bunch of them were really cheap back then. So I tried Galford and everything like that, and I tried Hanzo. He was pretty fast. But what stuck out was Nakaru for some reason, because he could just like slide all over the place. People had to block it back then.
Yeah.
And it was so fast in Samurai Showdown, because it had a weird arc. So I kind of fell in love with Nakaru and Samurai Showdown. And I guess I kind of started.
Oh wow, he stuffed everything.
Yeah, that kind of got me into something pretty crazy. Like it started something like that I didn't think will like happen like way down the line. Like.
Why'd you jump?
Yeah, I'm like talking at the same time.
I'm just playing Ozzy. This is my whole entire plan to make you lose to me.
Yeah, so I look bad on
make you interview. Yeah. I'm sorry. You're
playing Samurai Showdown.
You're talking about Piggy Nakaru. That's what you're talking
about. Yeah, so Piggy Nakaru, and like kind of every Samurai Showdown I play, I will always choose Nakaru. It's just she's a cool character to use. And then it's like I haven't found myself into Capcom games, so I stuck with SNK, and I went which had some of the Art of Fighting characters, and they added some some new people added C4.
Do you know when the first King of Fighters came out?
94, yes.
So that was like one of the last new genres? That like Killer came out.
Oh, don't even give me.
Or I think it was 95, 96?
90,
yeah, that much later.
And so
I will get started. We can put Killer Instinct on stream right now.
You want me to?
I mean, that's the Super Nintendo version. I don't know.
No, you put that on and I'll show you, man.
All right, that's your tester night. We'll do that later.
Alright, anyways.
Who's your person in? You got Jacob. You cheap bastard. You're such a cheap bastard.
Cinder.
Hey, I'm a Cinder. That's. Oregon has a ridiculous freaking combo breaker. All right, that's enough backtracking now. So you were saying
I was still inside the whole entire SNK.
around before KO came out, and you're like,
yeah. So I played it. I'm like, this is interesting. And was Darkstalkers and.
What year was that? Darkstalkers come out.
What year did it come out?
That's PlayStation.
No, well, I played it on the arcade. I played it over. I remember exactly where I played it when I played it in San Jose.
Okay.
They used to have an ice rink, and I just played there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm like, man, like new characters, the cards awesome. And I just went in there. And then around '98, I went back to King of Fighters. Back in like '98 when I played King of Fighters, I was like, oh, they added characters, added a few more things to it. It became really interesting, and I started trying a bunch of characters. Terry, because he looked cool, back then. He's like the only dude with the hat. And then I think Joe was in '98. Or Joe was in '98, I think. No, I don't think so. Sure. And I was just hella laughing, just choosing hella characters, and I would use Athena really well. And I was like, what the hell? These people are using Athena hella well, and I was like. Just like back then, it was like pretty big, and it came out really slow, and I'm just seeing people stuck with it. Oh, this character's pretty cool. I didn't really do anything like with Athena, like the 2000 and stuff, and then I started really using her, I really after like, oh, you know what, maybe I should try her out, but it didn't for me. That didn't really stick to me. Like I want to use this character.
Yeah.
So I was looking at these games, and I'm like, man, none of these games, right now is really like had my attention until CVS 1 came out. I'm like, what the hell is this? What is this? What is this? C groove, S groove,
you can use like a groove system from like Alpha and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't actually play Alpha. I skipped the whole series, and that's what's kind of funny because I went to SNK games.
Oh my god!
So with SNK games, I completely just skipped that whole entire age and time period. That's the worst thing I could ever do. I missed one of the awesome, awesome like set stages.
Yeah, I had Alpha 2 on the Super Nintendo.
So but CVS brought it back. I'm like, your C groove, like, oh, that's like, what is this all about? How come I got 3 bars? And back then. So then later I was like, you know what is this other groove? That's like an S groove. What the heck is S groove? I'm mashing buttons. I'm like, oh my gosh, they brought back Charge.
Yeah.
They brought back Charge, and that's the game.
Oh,
I was like, because I like the whole entire management of the bar, because you can be like back in Art of Fighting, because you have to actually strategize how much of your bar you're gonna be, and I love it. It was a little different for me because you can't, my whole entire bar was your super. And I'm like, sucks. Why is one?
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, why is one of your bars super? That sucks. But actually, you charge it up hella fast was what was amazing for me. So I stuck with it, right? And I stuck with S group, and I was like, maybe I'll just keep using it. No, I'll just keep using S group in the S1. So I played, and it's like, of the showdown. And so, I started playing it, and
nice having it. On part2, everybody.
Oh, this is super. Yes, got it. Anyway, so. Anyways, I started playing for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting my ass beat hella hard. And I'm like,
time to go back to America.
No, I don't want to go back to America. I'm like, what other games are out here? Like, over there, and I'm like, what other games are out here? They had Guilty Gear.
Okay.
And I went to Guilty Gear. I'm like, oh, that's what I was doing. All I did was mash back then. So I used Millia Rage, and just the hair attacks and trying to lock people down with the little disc that she has. And so I'm like, okay, it was awesome. I got beat pretty bad. I wanted to join the tournaments over there in Japan. I joined a few over there. They have them ever so often. And, I would just completely lose. And, people would say, like, still bad. Or he's an American, so we should try to go easy. But I'm like, what the hell? So, I beat pretty bad, and I kind of got upset. I'm like, dude, I want to get better. I want to get better at these games. And I back out here a lot. Started playing Guilty Gear a lot, and I kind of forgot about CVS 1 until, I forgot to CVS 1, and now CVS 2. I'm like, like, didn't CVS 1, just came out, and then they're releasing other games and stuff, so Wow, I'm talking and you throw me. So I was like, oh, CVS2 count. And then when I seen like, I didn't know any of these characters. I didn't even know like where all the characters were, and I was just like, the only characters I really know, were Ryu and Ken and then Akuma. I was like, oh, yeah, people like I didn't see any as a people I knew from before because they had such a and I was like, well, what's this huge roster? They were like, what's this group all about? I saw C.
I mean, you must like CVS must have been like, oh, they just kind of, or were you really completely surprised that they expanded it that much?
Yeah, the bars are super small, and all this stuff. I saw this group again, but I was like, you know what? I didn't want to keep people waiting. I didn't want to keep people waiting forever, so I just chose C group right away. I'm like, I didn't want to, and so my team was Ryu, Nako, and then let me see what my team.
That's randomness.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was Ryu and I think King. And yeah, that was a big mistake.
Oh my god.
And I was like,
he's still coming for you?
Huh?
I said, is he still coming for you?
Who?
Because you mentioned him, but I think he drops out once you hit.
Oh yeah. No, Ryu.
The little hop dashes.
Yeah, I like, and then with every other group, with A group, I hit the dodge button and it was roll. P group, I was like, I could run. It's like King of Fighters, but I roll. So I was like, oh man, it was this is like a cool groove because I got two things that are completely different. I can build my own bar whenever I want to, and I was like, why not? I didn't play Mark until later. I was like, oh, that's my super bar, and I was like, oh, and I was like, so what, and I was like, what happens if I were to have both bars, full at the same time? And I was like, oh, my character, has a red shadow. I do a lot more damage. Oh, that's awesome. All I gotta do is, basically get both my bars to be, right. Basically.
Yeah, no, that's actually exactly where I want to go to, actually. So, we kind of got your history of and eventually came CVS2S groove. So now, I was just hoping that you could walk us through some of the basics, maybe some like more advanced features of S groove, or kind of some of the teams that you think everyone wants. So, first, like the basics, like you talked about how it has things that other grooves don't have. Build your own meter. Like how do you utilize this just by the when do you decide to charge meter or not meter? How is that different than the batteries being the meter? And like also when do you choose to dodge or do you have a pattern of dodging?
Well, that I play with, they kind of figure out a low pattern. Like I get really scared easily and I would dodge. But I how can I use dodge to do more of an advantage? So there's other stuff that you counter attack and knock back. And depending on your character, sometimes your fear speech is sometimes punch and knock back, and sometimes your kick is your knock back. So depending on your character.
So is this a move that?
Yeah, after dodge you can hit punch or kick. And you basically from a dodge, and you counter or knock. Usually the knockback is knockback. Like if I were to dodge like this. And then punch, kick, they do different things. So, with the knockback, with the whole entire thing about the knockback, you can and then you charge your bar because it gives you the opportunity to free yourself from all the pressure. Or you can, counter with a fast attack and then combo into it, and then hopefully that knocks down and then charge bar then. So it's just the way you want to do it. And I didn't really do anything. Since I'm not really like a person who loves combo all the time or all the time, I always just use it back in charge and try to use supers when I can. And so I kind of like, oh, you know what? I'll just use it as a poke, and it kind of worked. It kind of worked,
So your dodge is part of your poke game now, kind of. Okay.
Yeah, and people. The funny thing is, people would.
Oh.
No, that did no damage. No. So it was kind of funny. Like I use it as a poke game, more than anything. And then later, I was like, oh, what if I try to cancel a dodge into another dodge? What would that do? And the dodge cancels into another dodge was pretty cool because you could chain your dodge, and then like anything that will last forever, like maybe it was double hurricane or Eagle's regular spin attack,
or Doslim's fire.
Dodge and cancel your dodge again, and then you can cancel your dodge again to avoid.
You can't infinitely dodge like Guile's super though, right? That one.
No, you can infinitely dodge everything except if they tend to throw you.
A grab super or something like that.
Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah.
But you can infinitely dodge, and I thought that was the coolest thing. So what I would do all the time, since back then people didn't know how to counter dodge.
You just dodged
All I did was dodge, right? Coming out of the thing, all I did was knock him back, and I was like, oh my gosh, people would get so pissed at me. I'm like, never did. You know, it's my groove. You know, nobody would really use the groove, so I'm like, forget you. So I was having fun, just messing around. Nobody know how to deal with dodge until people told me just throw him. So it was kind of. So dodge can be used in multiple ways, though. If you like, whether to use dodge to get in somebody's face, and rather how it's done, rather than just playing like this. You know, how would I utilize my dodge or anything like that in this situation? Playing, I'm playing on a controller.
Yeah, you're playing on that.
So I just see like if I knock him down, that's an opportunity for me to charge. And and now what is he gonna do? It's like to try to rush me down, and like that. I could just probably like chip him to death or where
Do you say that it's an offensive or a defensive groove, or do you think it's like do you look to charge a lot of times during a match, or you really look to get this that one?
A lot of people like usually rush in all characters they got because by charging you lose that thing, and by losing that momentum, it can make you lose or horribly because you're paying off and then get all this free space to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But for me, like once I knock down, I know since I'm not like a person who takes opportunities to try to do combos and everything like that. Once I knock down, I punch a little bit in my bar, and basically could cancel anything like from charge. You get to go like special move, you get to charge, you get a little life, and so it becomes like a little mind game. Like, okay, what am I going to do so far back? Am I going to charge and make them come in, or are they going to just turtle forever?
So you use a charge almost as a little bit of a bait. You're not saying that it's like rush down groove or a groove, but it's more of a counter attack groove.
It's more like to strategize. You gotta strategize a lot of stuff, so you gotta pay attention to everything. Like your so you can figure out things. And the thing is, like some characters, the body should try the same. So what do you then?
Yeah,
like,
Cammy, for instance.
Yeah, Cammy. So I'm charging, and I guess are they gonna try to throw me, or they're gonna try to do something tricky?
Uppercut.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying.
Let's go. You're gonna do up 3 though. Yeah.
People can play it differently. When you get down to like low bar, you
dodge or jump in. It's like a.
You get spam supers all day.
Grab distance when you grab all good.
You can spam all these supers. Like, I'm trying to explain something while I'm talking.
I think you're trying to level 1 him infinitely according to the session. Alright, I'm sorry. You're hate.
Obviously, some of your people all those level 1 supers, but it depends on what character you can do it with. Like, each character, it's no one's going to be beneficial to you. How would you use it? Like, if I can't spam my super because
I'll let you characters in a second, but I have a bigger question, which is, are there baddies in S group? Or are they kind of just purely... Like, do you think about put their position builder? Is there maybe some anti-battery characters that you just put in there that happen to be like brush characters that happen to be particularly good in S groove? That way you kind of neutralize their like they want.
Cammy, so your first punch, you just rush down, and the dodging just makes it so awesome to add to your arsenal. Like what you got a fast character, you get something that's really fast. You can throw if you mess up your first punch.
Okay.
And So Ryu too, he's good at poking and knockback, and Ken's really good too. So it's like, what are you planning on doing? So like depending on what you're planning to do with your character, like some characters don't even need the charge. Some people use it for the dodging aspect of everything.
So do you think that's why? Do you think some uses parts it?
Everybody using characters just can't use it all. Like. Have a character that can level 1 supers, you gotta look at, okay, what's my recovery time, what's the recovery time of anything to do. I don't need my birds to do any of my supers,
Yeah.
And so it's for me to use your supers, it doesn't really help, and it's better for me just to have a full bar bonus damage. You get bonus to your damage every time you have a full bar, and that lasts really long. So not doing it doesn't do that much damage regardless, and what can you do? Kill her. And you can see Aaron right here.
So you wouldn't necessarily pick a person that's that you want to charge up level 1s all around and just use a lot of level 1s. It's really specific on depending on the character's tools and what they're.
Look at all that garbage right there.
Right. I think I could still ask this question though. Do you think turtle players or characters are better in S groove? S groove is a run groove, so you think naturally it's a rush down groove. Also S jump, which is kind of like offensive.
Oh yeah.
Tool. So would you say rush down characters like Akuma or
I know my own character. Don't try to pull that crap.
like Akuma or the character.
Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy's a rushdown character. I would say she could be a rushdown character. That's like, I'd say it's actually more annoying to see, like a turtle or a sea. Yeah, okay. Do you think those supposed to be? I'd say, yeah, or do you think turtle characters are better in S-Groove?
Wait, the thing is, when you have the dodging, gameplay, I try to go in there, you can recover so fast, and you can like kick my butt, extremely fast. And then the thing is, not that with the whole entire group, like if he runs in and he plans dodge or something like that, what if I rush in or whatever, and he mixes me up, and instead of dodging, he charges, and I kind of like freak out and block, that kind of leaves everything open. It's just pure mind games with rushdown characters.
So you can that has good poke that can rush down because you're gonna do the automatic mix up with dodge. You just kind of a command mix-up, you would say, almost, or something like that, where you're putting the pressure on, gonna have to throw up post laggy, or they're gonna throw you and make themselves vulnerable to other things. Okay. All right, now let's go on specifically to your characters. Why you pick them? What's your strategy looking to have with these characters in a match? Well, I guess we'll start with this next round. What was that shit?
This guy dodged like a.
Did he just dodge around you?
Yeah, she just dodged me. That's not gonna work, dude. Oh, but go ahead. So the character I used.
Yeah. And your strategy with them.
Well, with Joe,
pretend to stuff like that.
Well, sweep, right?
Yeah.
5 times, and I have my bar where I want it to. By the time I actually hit critical life, I have a level 3. That because level 3 S-Groove is like the most damaging ever. You have.
What's the multiplier on S-Groove?
What is it like? What like 20%? Yeah. And not only that, you get the bonus damage when it's.
What is it? No, like 35%, right? Oh, it actually does damage. Like 90 just like we'll attack on good 500.
Yeah, we'll attack on hella more damage.
All right. It's okay. Yeah, it's a scary thing.
Yeah, it becomes really, really scary. And not only that, you have that bonus damage. But when you're, when you have like the bonus damage, everything like that, with the bonus damage when you're critical, it lasts longer than K-Groove. It lasts longer for K-Groove, so that's always a good thing. And then not only that, you do bonus damage when you're, when you have it filled. And you have the dodge aspect, change your game. You get this, the small jump, such a crazy, just,
counter into level 1 combos.
What do you mean?
Like counter.
Counter.
You can do a counter. You can do a alpha counter.
Oh, the alpha counter. I mean.
To level 1. Is there any alpha counter to level 1?
No, alpha counter into it. Like if I dodge kick and I can do like a swords and all.
So if you charge your meter all the way, don't you get to use alpha counter?
Yeah, but when you're level 3, you don't get it.
My question was just, is there such thing as the alpha counter into level 1 combo? No. Not even Kazuki? No? Alright. And it's counter in it? That's actually pretty fucking dirty, dude.
No, but
yeah. Comes up with that tangent. I was thinking about the different things you can do in S-Group and as well.
No, I use alpha counter a lot. Alpha counter quite often.
So I think that's one of the reasons why most people do mad by having a level 3.
It gives you an escape. Sometimes, like I said, all my characters pretty much you want to have that bar up to do. You want to kind of have that bar up to do extra damage. You have to plan out which group you want to have the bar with. I have my bar near completed, and they pop their meter, and I get build up just enough bars so I get alpha counter out of it.
Yeah.
It's just how to win that. I'm going against Joe. Do I want to do bonus damage against him, or do I want to? I was like destroying me.
Oh no, you could probably just teleport out of it.
No. If he full chance, boom, get the fuck off me, kind of thing, I don't think double hurricane. I think I do double hurricane dodge thing.
He doesn't get any meter when you do that.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And you can't do it.
No, I can
Ghost
do it.
is wrong. You die when you try to do it.
Whatever, dude. I'm trying to do it. Ah!
Oh, pad.
Should
we leave it on stick since he's trying to showcase S-Group?
No, I'm about to me.
Oh, you're at pad?
We'll go to training mode. We'll probably do that. Well, to get back to your point about like alpha counter and everything like that, it just depends. Like when you think you use it, like the chances of you like going to use it. You can't really say when or where you're gonna use it. So just gotta. Go around one more time. No, you do worse. You got it. You got it. Just pull it. But it varies from person to person. I mean, everybody plays friendly differently. People might get in combos and all that crazy stuff. But, for me, it's like, I would be really annoying.
Okay.
That's probably like annoying. Like, what can I do during that time? Of course, not when they don't get pissed off, but when they do get pissed off, it throws them off.
So you're picking S groove because it's the troll groove.
No, I mentioned it. I like it because it's
You like the charge and the charge option,
yeah.
Other things, yeah.
Like, like you see right here, like I can line that, I don't go all the way because he's groove, like I need that bar just in case you can get me in that show.
Yeah.
See? I got a bar, but not only that versus
yeah.
where my life is plus my bar is there. So boom, I got level 3. It's just like that game where one guy would play, shooting and have that needed, or you could play. I want to play right. I want to play the mix-up character. I want to smudge up all day and I'll mess up. Come down and charge the bar. Oh, it's not full because I don't want it to get into it. Whatever, like more time, or I can do whatever I want now. And of course, it's angry. What do I do? Of course, I just base that bar, whatever, force him to do. There's nothing else I can really do. Maybe I can throw some damage in there or whatever.
No. I see.
You want to have some kind of bar to protect you, whether you're gonna have it set up for, you're gonna have it some defense, have it against, set up versus, versus they really you need that bar. I kind of know if I get hit, I get my bar level 3 when I hit without having to worry. It is when you have level, it's called level charging time, and that's very vital, and that's very vital in the game.
So I do want that bar already charged for it because it's just going to be harder anyway.
But the thing is, then you got to throw it because we can charge, and I'm in your face. The person is more free. So you have to manage all this stuff correctly, or you have to charge for no reason. What do you do? I thought to charge.
Instead of trying to keep him in the corner.
Yeah, trying to keep away, and he was so you got to be careful when you have to charge stuff. So right now I'm in a very he can pop his angry like that, and I'll get there, where he wants you to be, and then I'll die because I don't have any bar to out it, chip it out, whatever. But it's times I had the advantage. Maybe I want to try to hurry up and share, and I want to pop my my S groove to do to do extra damage. Because right now I can't do anything. Why I try to let him build up because you need that damage and everything, and you don't want to store it because the only reason why you want to store for A group is to get that. But if he's not your bar for alpha counter, and you're beating him in life, or you kind of want to stay back and get a free ball, whatever. I don't have bar management anymore. And then if he does come at me like hella fast counter, and he's really my he'll get me down really fast. So it's just how you really look at it.
Yeah.
But some people would
actually hit a lot more times than surprising.
Yeah, my characters are pretty weak. Like sometimes you want to jump in, and then as you get into the face, so they can come in at me. I have a lively whatever, so that you can dodge, you can chart, do all that weird stuff corner.
What's the groove you hate the most?
I don't really have any groove I hate. I have characters I hate playing. So one of them, mostly Blanca.
Okay.
I anyway, but his opinion, but I really don't.
Again.
It's P groove.
Besides P groove.
It's very out there. The bar.
Okay.
K groove, I'm kind of skeptical because people like I'll get 2 bars maybe.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. So like.
So they just go hard at you.
Yeah. So like.
What are you playing now? What are you playing now? Like what game? Okay, go ahead. What's attention?
Was Persona. It was Persona until I realized that there's a key frame and playing versus Xbox. So if I wanted to get into the gaming scene, I would have to buy it and then start playing on PS. I don't want to do that. But
that huge of a game delay where you can't like just compensate with like.
Trading for like 7 hours and then go to a tournament and drop every single combo. I'm like, what's this bullcrap?
Okay. That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, and people are like, why are you dropping combos? And I will talk to Dash and be like, dude, that's singing in the game. And he's like, yeah, there's a delay in the game. I'm like, well, why is it?
So what's your second choice then?
I'm sure I didn't get that much. I don't know. I don't think I played any.
That game, I thought that game had a lot of more than 9.
It had. Probably still would.
They let the tournament pull them out or something, or it's like balanced by rules.
Probably.
Okay. Most games need that.
You're trying to throw me so hard, dude. Walk forward.
Oh, something.
No, I'm not gonna do this because he has level 3.
You level 3. Isn't it? You have level 3 now. You should need to. What would it hit to? Oh, he's scared. You just saw it and just like, what? Oh, now I got 3. And then just popped right then.
It's the biggest new thing, but I can use a joystick.
This is kind of interviews.
But then, you know, kind of fell off that as well.
Yeah, I like Marvel. I like AOF. It's a system, but you know, I mean, we're playing PS2, fuck CVS2 right now. And like, no, so every game has that. I mean, it sucks that you don't have the system that it was for. That's weak. But even Marvel has different speeds, PS3 and Xbox. People I don't think they're dropping their combos because it's pretty easy, pretty forgiving. So, yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of the new games out right now.
An Ultimate Street Fighter 4. Look at that.
That's actually the one I don't like. I don't like, but it's not. I don't have fun with it, so I don't play it. It's like, meh. It's not fun for me to like rush down someone in that game and like fight them and just wait it on again.
I mean,
But it's a good game. But it's a good game.
I mean, I pretty much did this too. I loved it. You know, SNK characters. I think all my that's it.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
SNK, SNK, yo, true. I had a company.
Woo! I know you like a bird. I think that's hella deep.
Oh, that's super. I know he's gonna do something. I mean, it's a fun group. It's just there's other things that you can do. I mean, I'm probably not doing the game. And, you know, you can play your own style. It's pretty much open. Like, you know, if you play any other, so you have fun play style because that's how the group is formed. But that's group itself. You know, a game that will give you an advantage or you know, put you at a disadvantage because, you know, maybe you're not style. You know? But it's just up to the player to
Oh, got this guy.
it's up to the player to utilize what they can, you know, and know what the strong points of you know, it just you know, I can't really tell someone to do this because there's like what 52 characters, 54 characters, you know, count like the Onis and all that. Yeah, if you think about it, you know, S group is not like one single thing. Like, you know, A group, what is your main bar or do a combo, right? You know, you custom combo. And if it's auto bar and cancel your supers or whatever and do more damage and what, you know, and group, yeah, get alpha counters or whatever. I can do alpha counters and get in that level. Okay, group, the more you hit me, the more deadly you get, you know.
Oh, cut. Uppercut. Uppercut. Dude, I think he went over this one. It's just still uppercutted.
No, I can't use it. There.
Thank you for being polite. Goes with a piece of
yeah.
On the after show. Goes out and with beer.
We'll leave the webcam on. No, but I mean, the role S group, you had to work a lot more than other. So, you know, you just gotta work a lot more. It gives you that option to change how you work a little more to where you are.
Yeah. The person really puts their
I can charge
their style on it.
Into it, you know, but
this turtling, annoying S group.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. Kind of cool though. In some case, he's just gonna roll all your items. Woo! More roll supers there.
that King Super is so bad. But, you know,
was it level 3? Okay. Back when it happened. The flashing lights there. Flashing. Nice.
What's up?
20 minutes. Let's go 20 more minute stream. Then we're probably gonna cut out.
Maybe that's not the questions online.
Yeah, do you want to check that? Do you want this? Oh, you can. Oh, cool. The exploit tells you that. That's sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
You know,
exploit now.
we'll just set it to say, you know, if anybody has any questions. I mean, I might even have some. I'm not like super like turning pro into, you know, nobody calls me asking me for advice. I only know what I do.
No, it's like the desk group, folks. So if you want to learn how to do that,
do whatever. That's why I need you, Marcus.
Yep.
Where's Jenny? Take that.
Now you actually ask me questions from you can just send us the questions at running@gmail.com, or you can tweet at your ghost tweet.
mghosta.
mghosta?
Yeah, well, people take mghost for some odd reason. It's like the heck, I don't know.
So mghosta.
Yeah.
This is a Twitter at my. Yeah, CVS2 for Lion X is my co-host. yeah, so send us any questions or tweet back at us if you have comments about the show. Still definitely out. I think this should be good. We'll probably have the camera set a little next time. And take something, but I hope you got a groove, and I'm good to the show today. And for now, we're just gonna play some casual.
I don't know if it's some casual killer thing.
What they're after. Got a match to remember. Fight! Live and let die. Fight! This battle is about to explode. Go for broke. Fight! Can't wait to see what's going down. Live and let die. Fight! This battle is about to fight! Go for broke! Fight! After round This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight! This battle is a... Do you understand? They're gonna be match. Wow, they can't do the right back. Card back. Check it out. WNA 2001. Incredible story here. Only one team shall be crowned the champion of the Millionaire Fighting 2001. To this tournament, you will have to demonstrate I can't. This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight! Keep your breath Live and let die. Fight! This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight! Live and let die. Broke.
つでも来い。
This guy's never fight. Live and let die. Fight! Live and die. Fight! Is that so? Are you okay? Go for broke. Fight! Right feet! What an incredible warriors has gathered here. Only now to millionaire fighting. The road to victory is not an easy one. There will be more in this tournament. You have to demonstrate key mind and steady nerves and efficient and a skill to handle. Alright, the show is about to begin. Now, on it on. The millionaire fighting.
いつでも来い。
This is gonna be best remember.
See ya! See ya! See ya! Hadouken! See ya! See ya! Hadouken! See Hadouken! Hadouken! See ya! See ya!
This battle is about to explode. Fight! This got a match to remember. Fight!
Psycho Crash Show! Psycho Crash Show! Psycho Crash Show!
この程度じゃどうしないか。本気で行くぜ。
This is gonna be a match to remember. This is This will be a match to remember. Fight!